Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and helps support the show. What's up, Planeswalkers? Theric6 back with more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today's video is also brought to you by the subscribe button. I think it was like 44% of people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So let's get that to, let's say 40 for now. 4% of you all, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And by that I mean all of you, hit the subscribe button. No, I'm kidding. Today I'm not gonna lie to you, didn't really prepare a deck, and that's because I've been writing like all day for a post that I plan on having on Reddit on r/spikes, because I am writing a primer for Death and Taxes. By now it should already be up. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down because I'm spending a lot of time on it. I'm not even done, and it is currently 7 p.m. For what it's worth, I didn't actually start until 1, 2? No, it was 2. No, I started before that. Who knows? I started at like 11. Shut up. I've had things in between. Doesn't matter. Today we're playing a deck that is a recent 5.0 list from MTGO. This was piloted by NOOB. It is an Azorius Blink deck. Essentially, we get some nice value out of blinking things like Charming Prince, Fblthp, resetting Deputy of Detention. We have Elite Guardmage. We can steal things with the Agent of Treachery. Don't judge me. This is not my deck. But yes, I wanted to play some Azorius, so I'm playing Blink. We'll do best of 5. You'll notice I didn't actually go over all of these individual cards. It's fine. I love that separation. It's great. Essentially, the purpose of the deck, though, is to get out some sweet value and outvalue your opponent. The reason I'm not doing a super in-depth deck tech this time is because, frankly, it's not my deck. So I think when I do decks that aren't mine, or decks that I haven't touched at all, I'm probably going to steer away from really talking about each individual card choice. And the main reason for that is it feels like disingenuous to kind of declare what a card is for when I didn't actually make the deck. But I still have no issue playing them, because in my eyes there's no issue with playing decks that you find online. Feel free to have a discussion about that in the comments. I will join you sometimes. Double Thassa is not great, especially when we have double Temple. I think I'm gonna mulligan this. This hand is pretty bad as well, except I guess we have Fblthp. We don't know what our opponent's on, so we're gonna drop the Aether Gust. But the Fblthp means that we at least have something going on. Our opponent on something possibly similar. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Jesper. Would also not be surprised if it were Bant. Thassa's Oracle. Okay. Sure. And we'll draw a card. Not awful to have. Not the best, but not awful. Next turn we can Teferi bounce something if we need to, although bouncing a Thassa's Oracle is not the best. We could also just plus. Geez, another Thassa's Oracle. Okay. So I'm wondering if this is Azorius, like Jace Oracle. Possibly. I just don't know. I don't really want to give them another Scry, so I think I'm just going to plus on Teferi. He might go down to 3, but I think that's okay. Yeah.
Right on schedule.
But I don't think it's worth
I am not making this up as I go.
doing that. I love that clicking off Arena now just like completely cuts the audio. It's fantastic. Don't you just love it? Okay. This is potentially also a Blink deck. I'm probably just going to get rid of that. I think this is some sort of pseudo mirror. Can Charming Prince scry and play Fblthp again? I guess I could Fblthp then scry. I'm gonna lose this Fblthp anyway. Might as well attack with it. It's fine with me. Alright. And I'll go ahead and scry 2. I want a land on top. That's great. Do I want another Charming Prince? I'll have the option of not having it next turn, but I think Charming Prince is probably fine. Our opponent's down to 4 cards, so they're not doing much. If my opponent plays something large, I can go ahead and conquer death here. Yeah, I can hit that. Okay, I frankly don't know what my opponent's on. Oh, am I not in ranked mode right now? I thought I was in ranked mode. I apparently am wrong. I can bounce this back to my hand with Tefers, which is great. I'll play Charming Prince as well. Another Oracle, wow. Running Riot. Killtacular. Kilimanjaro. Total Killtrocity. Alright, so their shit's more expensive. I don't need to get a Fblthp or Teferi, so I'm going to bounce this to use it again another day.
I'll show restraint. Stop, here we go.
Okay. And I'll scry me a river. I don't want this. Well, no, I don't want this. I will take this, though. On my way to this. On my way to Viridian City. You know what? That was stupid. I should have... yeah, I think I actually should have kept both. I think I should have put the temple on first. Yeah. What is this deck, exactly? Spells your opponent's control. Just spells? My opponent can't cast things at instant speed, so...
Trust me.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Bye, Calaf. Banishing Light? No! Yeah, I'm super fine with that. Because I don't, like, need it. I gotta steal an Oracle. I mean, I'm stealing something. I'll steal one of their Oracles. It's mine now. I'm gonna be surprised if my opponent has a time wipe. Although it's not the best. Cavalier of Dawn blows up Teferi. Alright. I'm gonna play this Teferi. Yeah, I don't care about stealing that. I would rather just play this Teferi.
I know my responsibility.
Bounce this.
I won't. Here goes nothing.
Exile this. Yeah, I don't care if one of my Prince Charmings die. 2 damage is 2 damage. They want to double block one of them, that's fine. Yeah. And this can, like, get reset, but I really don't care. I can steal another creature. Or I can just Vantress. I think I'm fine just Vantressing. Yeah. Yeah. Thassa. I'm gonna steal that. Wait, why have you done this? Well, that Thassa's mine. And my opponent will lose. Because I will steal all your shit. If I top deck a land, I can actually... Alright, I'm going to actually try and get a land here. I'll take it. Because now I can play Agent of Treachery, steal this. Charming Prince. It's just a bunch of nonsense, frankly. I'll go and plus this like it matters.
That's more like it.
That's more like it. I'll take this, thank you. Alright. We're going against, I guess a very similar deck. Not the same, obviously, but relatively similar. Mystical Dispute, I think, is reasonable here. Let's see. Time Wipe. Time Wipe seems like a fine keep. Dolan's Veto doesn't seem particularly strong. I don't think I need another Time Wipe. I think this is just a solid main deck against this. Lightly expired juice. Delicious. Ay, ay, ay. I had another meeting today. This time on how to use another remote program for teaching. It's interesting, although I just don't know what the heck. I don't know how my job is changing, essentially. Man, it's a weird, turbulent time, though. Ooh. 5-lander. It's a 5-lander, though. Do this on turn 1 into Fblthp. I'm gonna keep it. I have lands and spells. It's really hard for me to say no to this. We have an answer to something. We have some draw, and our opponent mulligans, Plus we have the temple. Anything but a land, please. Alright. Alright, so we top decked a land. We had to scry down to land. Let's hope that we don't get too much more land nonsense. Alright, that's fantastic. That's another thing that we can do. This is a more proactive card. It's another land. Alright. It's a Tefers.
I am not going to sit this one. I've got time.
I, too, am not going to sit this one out. Or am I just going to Deputy? I'm going to Deputy. Could be super dumb. Alright. We smork on in. I guess technically I could have played Teferi first, but our opponent might have a counter spiel for this. Looks like a Dovin's Veto, perhaps. Yeah. That is okay. We have another good card plus this, so not too worried about it. If they tap out for something, we can get it. But they did not, and I just have a bunch of deputies. I'm just gonna keep hitting them for 2, I guess. It's possible that they're playing around Elspeth Conquers Death, which is... Wow, I think they actually are. That's very interesting. So they could have a Dovin's Veto, which makes the Elspeth Conqueror's Death not great. They could alternatively have Mystical Dispute, which makes the rest of these not great. I think since they just played one of these, I'm going to edge on the side of... But they would have had to, like, just top deck this. I'm going to cast Conqueror's Death. Damn, that and a Veto. Curses. It's fine. Taking 4 is not that big of a deal. Next turn I'll be on 7, so I can play both of these. Benching Light my Deputy. Okay, that's unfortunate.
I can no longer stand
Are you going to bounce my Fblthp now?
Hey, this might
No,
be a
you
bad
didn't bounce
idea.
anything. Daxos. What is this deck, man? So my opponent has a potential Mystical Dispute up. And I would rather... I think I would rather Thassa Resolve. Alright, cool. I choose the Benching Lights. I'll choose this. I'll Thassa, so it resolves. It does. I do not care about that right now, so I'm going to re-up Deputy and steal the Daxos. Cool. I have another Deputy just in case. Obviously, Time Wipe is just awful for me. That's not great, but it's not awful.
I've done the hero thing before.
I'm probably just going to Deputy this. Well, to be more accurate. Let's see. Cast Tefers. Tefers resolves, alright.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Going to get rid of this nonsense.
No more. I've got it.
No more, Mr. Nice Guy. No more. Oh wait, Mr. Dun 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 Dun. Bop dop dop over there. Bop over there. My opponent also can't cast instant speed spells, so that's nice. All right, Tefers dies. I don't think we play another Fblthp, even though we could. I think we just Deputy. Yeah, I think we just Deputy on Thassa. Just deny all of the things, and then Fblthp, or bounce the Fblthp. Boop. And draw a precious card. Charming Prince, sure, sure. So, like, for what it's worth, at any moment, just wiping the board is not great. They have a 5/5, I don't care about. Let's see. Plus this.
I'll protect you.
Don't need this on top. I can just attack with these two, play this. Sure. It's fine with me. I will Fblthp, and I planned on playing another one anyway. Get buckled. We'll cast the Fibble. Draw Caird. It's a temple we don't care about. I can Charming Prince. Guess I should have Charming Prince first. The thing is, I don't really care about this Master Splicer. Or it's Dumb Ugly Golem. I'm gonna Scry 2. I should have Scry 2'd first. Don't need another Thassa. I'm fine with another Fibble. Yep. I might lose my Thassa, which I don't love the idea of. But I think it's fine. And I can block with my Fblthp. Shouldn't use those on your turn. Alright. I mean, the issue is they can't even attack me. They actually just die. They can make one of these, but I have sufficient... Yeah, I have enough mana to tap all of them down anyway. And I can still temple. No, I guess not. I guess I can't actually kill them. It does force their hand, though.
I have a plan.
So I'm fine with that. Yeah, forces their hand. You should not do that yet. My opponent lost themselves the game. If my opponent had waited, they could have made this creature during the declare attack step. Because the first thing that happens in declare attack is, as a game, like the game action is you declare your attacks. That's the first thing that can happen. Like, no one can do shit about it. Then, people have priority. My opponent could have then done that before we actually got to the declare block step, where immediately the thing you do is declare blocks. So it's a little unfortunate that my opponent did that traditional standard play. Oh! I was in the wrong place! I meant to do this in ranked. By the way, the link to the MTG Goldfish page that NOOB has on it is going to be in the description. Blah, blah, blah. Whew. Crazy times. Damn it, Wizards, everyone's playing Brawl and Historic. How am I supposed to ever play standard best of 3 now? 30 seconds. I can wait 30 seconds. Like, I don't care. That was obviously hyperbole. Royce Gracie. We'll see how you're doing, Royce Gracie. Sure. Yeah, I've got a 2-drop. Seems fine. We're going second, so we get to know a little bit more about what my opponent is playing. They're playing Gruul. Makes sense. I don't need this additional land. I have the 5 mana I'll need for a time wipe. They're playing Temur. That makes things weird. They're playing Temur. I assume Reclamation. Oh, God. I fucking hate this shit, dude. I assume they're on Temur Reclamation. I'm going to Charming Prince and Scry. So time wipe's like garbage if this is Temur Reclamation, which I assume it is. Agent of Treachery is possibly okay because I can start stealing the reclamations and stuff, but I just worry that it's a little too late. Elite Guardmage is still something to do on 4, so I think I'm gonna keep both. Which is, it feels like it's not where you want to be, but Keslevi, and I know it's Levi. We could see a Bone Crush Giant Stomp. I'll cast Teferi first. I assume we're going to see a Stomp in response. Cross Spiral. Makes sense. And I'm going to plus here.
Here we go.
I mean, Teferi by itself helps against Reclamation, but still. Nissa. Okay.
We will not fail.
Nissa. This is an issue. I guess I can wipe the board. I can't do that this turn. Fudge.
I've got time.
Okay. I have time wipe so I can potentially blow up some lands next turn, not this turn. But that might be immaterial. We might just get destroyed. Teferi might die. Okay, Guardmage goes bye-bye. Unfortunate, but Keslevi and all that.
Nature's true power.
Yep, Teferi's dead. So I can time wipe. It leaves them with just a free Nissa, which I don't love. On the following turn, I can Thassa Charming Prince. My opponent might just -8 the Nissa. But the following turn, I have the mana to just Agent of Treachery with a Thassa up. Which means I can just start sealing whatever I want. So I think that's just kind of what I have to do. Go ahead and grab a Plains here. Don't know if that's correct, but that's what I'm doing. Going to wipe time, bounce my Prince. Oh, fuck off. I don't think I can come back from this.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
I'm taking 9, baby. Man, this is real strong. Who would have thought? You don't have another Mystic, do you? In the top 13? Wow. We want some Gusts, because they stop this and this. They also stop Reclamation if this is a Reclamation deck. Disputes? Disputes are not necessarily great. Don't need Intervention, don't need Devout. Don't think I need Mystical Dispute. Dovin's Veto I actually don't think is super duper strong, because I don't know if my opponent's playing Reclamation. I think Cavalier of Dawn is relatively weak. Thassa is always nice, but I think she's generally weak in this matchup. Because I have to resolve her. Did they go first or did I go first? I think I went second. Yeah, they went first. I went second. So hopefully this will do a little bit better. I'm going to keep this. It's definitely not strong because of the fact that I only have 2 lands. But the double Aether Gust, plus the fact that I have Charming Prince, I'm going first, so I don't need to hold up Aether Gust on turn 2. So I can play Charming Prince and Scry into the Aether, and just hold up Aether Gust. Or obviously play Teferi if I have to. But going first in this matchup is super important, because we're able to get out under their ramp, under their early turn ramp. Now, do I want Charming Prince or do I want the mana efficiency that is Temple of Enlightenment? So if I play Temple of Enlightenment, this coming up turn I play Teferi. Yeah, so they'd only be able to go up to 4 with the Growth Spiral. So they play a land, I play Teferi, plus the Growth Spiral in response to my Teferi. Going up to a 3rd land. On their turn they play a 4th land, they can play Reclamation, but they can't actually play Nissa yet. So I think I would rather essentially guarantee, and that's fine, guarantee my Teferi. Obviously, like seeing this now, I could have just played Charming Prince, but Charming Prince isn't necessarily a card that I need to be playing early. And you kind of saw the fact that I attacked them earlier meant Teferi's died, and or was just not able to really help me out. Now, obviously, I can be dealing with a Mystical Dispute here. As good as Teferi is, I think running into a Mystical Dispute is hopefully fine. Because next turn I'll at least be able to Charming Prince and hold up Aether Gust. So yeah, it looks like it's going to get disputed. Reasonable. Kind of saw it coming. But yeah, next turn I can hold up Charming Prince, or I can play Charming Prince and hold up Aether Gust. Yes, I need to hold up Aether Gust, because this turn they can Growth Spiral into a Nissa. So I'm going to Charming Prince. And I'm going to Scry. I would like 1 land, and then just another powerful spell, preferably. My opponent's in a deep think here. I'm not sure exactly what for. Very strange. I will take a Fblthp and a land. I will have Fblthp on top. Yeah, because then I can Fblthp. Yeah. I can Fblthp, draw that, and still hold up Aether Gust. So I'm like, obviously, like I'm declaring that I have Aether Gust here. They didn't Growth Spiral though, which is nice. Going to attack first. They might have the wolf. But I'll gust that. Okay, they didn't. It's fine with me. Play my Fblthp. And I'll hold up my Aether Gust. So my opponent knows that I have something. Wolf. Okay, so they can play Nissa now. However, if they cast Nissa, I can Elspeth Conquer's Death It without my opponent actually being able to do anything about that. They did put the Ambusher back in hand, so they can cast it on their turn now. Let's see if that's what they decide to do. They don't. That's a little greedy in my eyes, but alright. Getting his lands. So I can play Thassa. I'm gonna attack first. And then I'll play Thassa. And they decided to put it on bottom this turn. Very interesting. So yeah, we're gonna go and play Thassa. So I think I just want to draw more cards. Charming Prince, Fblthp, Charming Prince, Fblthp. No, because I can't use the card that I would draw right now, so I think I'm actually going to Charming Prince. Yeah. Scry 2. 3. This is fine. Yeah. Yep, this is fine. Because if they just play a Nissa, they would need to have another shit. So they need to tap carefully here. No, they just play Ambusher. Okay. They just play Ambusher. They can't Dovin's Veto me. So this should be free. Quench! I can pay for that, baby! Get this nonsense out of there. Cool. I'll just draw this time. I'm dumb. I think I still should have done that. Just gonna make that a little bit harder to do. We can get to Teferi. Fantastic. Alright, let's see if we can get the third game here. Going second against the Flash deck is just not easy. Do I want to be going to war on the spells? I don't know. I really don't. I do think Deputy of Detention is actually relatively weak. It's obviously... Wait. It says non-land? Yeah, no. Deputy of Detention is a lot weaker than I thought it was. Because the issue is all of their payoff cards are green, but all their support cards are blue. I will say, I'll admit I'm vastly unconfident, not confident about these choices. Yeah, I'm not in love with these choices, but the reason I went with 2 disputes, 2 vetoes. Oh, this is a yikes. Sure. Let me drop that. That's because disputes can stop spirals, like if I really need it to. Yeah, the issue is like I have to hold up Aether Gust. Okay, my opponent. Okay, this is actually fine. Okay, next round I'm probably gonna be holding up Aether Gust anyway. So I think here I want to just Fblthp. That kind of tells me they have a Mystical Dispute in hand. Because it took that long to resolve. But here I have to hold up Aether Gust. I don't think I want that. I have 1 in hand. I have a Thassa. I have plenty of 4s. I just need better options. And the reason for this is because if my opponent growth spirals, they can growth spiral into... They didn't. Just didn't. It's an interesting time to do that. I want another Aether Gust. It's just a strong card overall in this matchup. Go fuck yourself. The other Charming Prince is less important. My opponent could technically untap, play Nissa. Looks like that's what they're doing.
Which cannot protect itself. The land shall conquer you.
I'll take 3. Okay, she does not turn it green. No. It would say it becomes a green elemental. The issue is that Mystical Dispute I was talking about earlier. I'll cast Guardmage first. If they tap down to dispute it, then I'll just attack Nissa for 3. It's not the best, but it delays dispute. Yep. Quench. Same thing. This slows her down somewhat. I'm gonna take some damage, but hopefully I can resolve this time wipe.
The land fights for us.
Yeah, that's not looking like I'm gonna resolve anything. Yeah, right now my opponent's just like going through their hand, just like they got what 3 cards left. They're just like, they're just like this. They're just like. I didn't even draw 6 lands, so I can't even Thassa and hold up Aether Gust. Like it's gonna matter. I mean, we time wipe here and still lose. And at this point, my opponent just has access to Frilled Mystic, so it doesn't really matter what we do. There's maybe like a 2% chance that we don't lose based on my opponent's deck. But yeah, just against Temur Flash, it super matters what. Because I'm not dead. But it definitely matters if they play a ambusher. Yeah, I'm dead. It matters who goes first. Yeah. So losing game 1 sucks because that means that we were on the back foot, and unfortunately, when you're on the back foot against a Flash deck, you're kind of just fucked. Let's do some Mastery Tree stuff. I have 1 more orb. 1 more orb. What is this? 26 days? Oh. Right, I'm fine. Alright, well, that was Azorius Blink. I hate Arena. Why? Stop it. Stop having bugs. You monster. That was Azorius Blink. If you want to play Azorius, but you don't want to just play straight up control, this is fun. It does play Agent of Treachery, but you know, it is what it is. My brain's broken. I'd like to thank Zin, as well as my other patrons, for their continued support. If you'd like to join them in supporting the show, you can find links to that down in the description below. However, right now is a tumultuous time. Do not feel the need to support financially. If you are currently a financial supporter and you feel like it would be better for you to withdraw some of that support, at least for now, or indefinitely, and you know, it's whatevs. I will not hold it against you. Every supporter I've ever had, I appreciate the time that you've I should say financially supported, but you all know what I'm talking about. I appreciate that time, and that's more than all that matters, right? You gotta look after you, but as is, I really appreciate everyone. If you're looking for a way to support me without doing it financially, honestly, tapping that like button, becoming a subscriber, like I said earlier, all that stuff, it really does help. Sharing videos, you know, is whatever, but liking the videos, commenting especially, to show like actual engagement, and then actually subscribing, those are things that the YouTube algorithm likes. And if the YouTube algorithm likes me, then the world likes me. By the way, hello to everyone who's here from Merchant's channel. I know you probably aren't here right now because this is like the end of the video that no one actually makes it to. Regardless, hello! Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. And until next time, all will be one.